Picture this. You walk into a condo showroom under bright lights. Models of towers glimmer. Makati skyline, BGC sophistication, Ortigas energy. Sales agents beam. Here is your life. City living at its finest. Now, imagine the sweeper cleaning the lobby downstairs, the messenger delivering packages at the door, the cashier in the cafe across the street. They stare up at these towers and think, that's not for people like me. That's the disconnect. We build these glass and steel dreamscapes, yet most Filipinos simply cannot afford to live in them. I remember asking a young architect friend, would you want to live in one of your own buildings? And he laughed. Only if my salary is upgraded. Otherwise, it's just for show. Metro Manila is awash in towers, from Taguig to Quezon City. The cityscape rose faster than bamboo shoots after a storm. Developers launched wave after wave. 2019 to 2023 saw thousands of units sprout, financed by OFW remittances, investor speculation, and the unstoppable belief that vertical living meant vertical progress. Yet that skyline hides two truths. It's a concrete monument to oversupply. Many units remain empty. It's financially unreachable for most families. Let's dig into the numbers. According to the 2025 ULI Asia Pacific Home Attainability Index, condo prices in Metro Manila now exceed 19.8 times the median annual household income. For townhouses, that number soars to 33.4 times. Call this what it is, a gulf. Why? Because the accepted affordability standard says home prices should not exceed 5 times annual income and rent should be no more than 30% of monthly income. Metro Manila fails both tests spectacularly. ULI also found median rent in Metro Manila eats up about 141% of household income, meaning you'd pay more monthly rent than you actually earn. Honestly, that's not renting. It's financial self-harm. So let's translate those ratios. Metro Manila's median household income clocks in at around 226,800 pesos per year, or roughly 18,900 pesos per month, based on income surveys. Now, a low mid-range studio condo is priced between 3 million pesos and 7 million pesos, carries a monthly mortgage of 20,000 to 40,000 pesos, depending on loan terms and down payment size. So do the math. If you earn 18,900 pesos monthly, the mortgage alone takes 100 to 200% of your income, and that is before utilities, food, transport, taxes. It simply doesn't add up, and rent has saved anyone either. One Reddit user in PH Invest summed this succinctly. The Philippines is already at unsustainable levels of valuations. Rent prices are still based on 2016 pricing. All the capital gains since have yet to materialize in rent, and salaries can't keep up. In other words, developers keep raising prices, but rents stagnate because wages don't catch up. So investors expecting rental yields often find units either vacant or rented below cost. Guess what else the 2025 ULI study calls out? There's a glut of units. The lower mid segment, meaning the 3 million to 7 million pesos range, the targeted middle-income Filipinos, is now oversupplied and many months away from absorption. ULI estimates 8 years for the market to absorb current inventory, So what do these unmoved units cost? They linger unsold or unoccupied. Some developers offer payment schemes, but buyers still can't qualify. They may conjure flexible down payments, but the underlying problem, income too low, remains. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, please hit the like button because it would really help my channel grow. Subscribe if you want more content on condominium investing, and share to your friends and family who want to know about condos in the Philippines. Now going back to the video. Why the disconnect exists? Why? Why build more than can be sold? Why raise prices faster than wages? Firstly, income inequality. The richest 20% earn on average 176,000 pesos per month, while the poorest 20% make barely 14,000 pesos per month. So a booming middle-class narrative masks the reality. Wage growth is lopsided, and the priorities of growth skew high-end. Secondly, stagnant wages. While condo prices 10.6% year-on-year, in first quarter of 2025, house prices grew 4.5%. Meanwhile, salaries inch up modestly, if at all. Third, poor policy alignment. Housing quotas and socialized housing remain at urban fringes, making them irrelevant for workers in central city jobs. When the city builds what its workers can't afford, workers find informal alternatives. Metro Manila slums are not accidents, they are symptoms. Scholars point to inequality and failed urban planning, while skyscrapers rise millions, sleep in narrow quarters below. And for those who try to buy affordable housing, further out, say Cavite or Laguna, commutes stretch hours. A 3 million pesos condominium in Manila versus a 3 million house outside. House may be bigger, but when 3 to 4 hour traffic eats your day, which purchase feels worse? So let me tell you about a story about a girl called Maya. She's a call center agent earning 50,000 pesos a month. She wanted a studio condo near work, saving for 5 years for a down payment. By the time she had 300,000 pesos saved, prices had climbed. The same unit she eyed cost 4 million pesos when she started, now priced at 5.2 million pesos. Amortization would exceed 25,000 pesos monthly. Her monthly budget? Mortgage is 25,000. Utilities is 3,000. Food and transport alone, another 20,000. She's got no buffer. So she pulled out. She rents a room instead, shares a condo with 3 others, commuting an hour each way. Her savings plan is still alive, but she realizes the dream was built without her. So what do developers and policy makers say? ULI notes schemes developers propose stretching pre-selling down payments up to 84 months to ease entry. But such financing mechanisms don't raise incomes. They only conceal unaffordability. Policy advocates urge non-market housing, community land trusts, interest subsidies, and idle land taxes to curb speculation. Yet real political will remains thin. Privileged interest, developer momentum, and bureaucratic inertia prevail. There is a glimmer of hope. What could change? There are paths forward. They are not easy, but they exist. Increase wages and make growth inclusive. High GDP means little if money stays at the top. Regulate speculation, idle land tax, valuation reforms, or encourage social rental housing near business districts, not miles away. Another is support community-led housing projects and self-help models. If workers in the city center could live near their workplaces, renting or owning without breaking budgets, the city grows stronger and fairer. So here we are, back in the glitzy showroom, the model towers shine, but for many Filipinos, those towers aren't home. They're unreachable symbols. We built upward, but forgot to bring up incomes. We pride ourselves on urban progress, but must ask, progress for whom? Condo prices versus salaries, it's not just numbers. It's a national story about ambition, inequality, policy gaps, and possibility. We can bridge that gap, but only if we admit the disconnect and design a future where affordability is not an afterthought, but a foundation. Thank you guys for watching this video up until the end. And if you could do me a huge favor, leave us a comment down below where in the world you're watching and what are your property plans in the future. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and hype and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Ciao!